Kaza Otemeka, good morning, and Pom to saying.
Many are not paying a child, with you for you now, and then watch it for online, so I'm not paying. And you able to produce an opera which match and an opera.
So now the Edika Mayana was the side of pay what so I didn't change that. But it's okay. But the Edika campaign no air cost saying.
Many are or one the Daroma campaign no air cost of come on. Over the weekend, dear H. John Dramani Mahama, Saturday or call Sekwa. Omo annual festival or Kohono or back to Accra. Ofi Hona Obesin call secondly Takra Day annual to mark the 40th anniversary of a Methodist pastor Hono. And then Nyameya Duma or Cook Marshi. Launchy, women the manifesto. One we say we had a youth manifesto, we had a broad manifesto. Now we have a component of the manifesto targeted at only women. Winti a yadia and then Yameya Duma, you say Juma Dieno, Ewo, H. John Dramani Mahama Belho, Daniel Rich Belho, women organizer, and key party functionaries. Menoka say national chairman prepare to go to Upper East region to start 3 days campaign. Obineka you use Samadi multi-system on the we are retailing the message. The message at the core. What we have also done is to do what we call micro targeting. Campaign messages. It cannot be one size fit all. Sebi adia ebeye abofra demo. Ebi ananko yo opinions ede. Sebi o can say o the no fee stress ede ba, which essentially say o ba be tria amofra from 2025 omeko university from school fees. Who this ejuma die no, it may not necessarily impact on obia sebi o onko university. Such a thing may not impact on the person. So you need to have a message that resonating with all segments and all the demographics. Said you okujana okasio o the manifesto promise making sure say yema menom omenya or specialized bank said you obema being so say there be into your call aboso kind and also last week H. John Dramani Mahama na or aboso kind. And the message is very simple. Many amino can say yenuanom yepapanom the autumn renewal, the autumn spare parts. The biggest habit is here, and they say the depreciation of the Ghana cedi are taking a lot of profits. A lot of their profits have been wiped away by raising of the depreciation of the local currency. So, also look, the American what they no the order ban the fixed rate. Now the distinction and then said with a fixed rate for 6 months to your local exchange rate down and you're not. So within that 6 months, if it is $1, one cedi, $1 to 11 cedis, that is what it will be for the next 6 months. And what is that? It gives them the opportunity to predict, to plan, among other things. Look, look at this here. December, almost making orders for December. And the uncertainty in the market, you have no idea.
Very well. Council, that's your baby and the show because campaign there it's ongoing. And you better swear the home come. But quick one before I let you go. No, my name sir. Doctor, you were 3 year member of parliament for a year. If you dare so in the Ashanti region, tape on what year be right?
You see, let me tell you something. Are you a free European minimum or a medical doctor? Or running maternity health service? I will try here. What are you? Look, and now I know say. There's so much application out there. Say, the ma echo is here, a mofana or more. Omu genitalia. Minusa American work and Kessben. Omu mema. It's not developing. One nipa yensano.
Yeah.
They can't have theirs. They don't have their limbs growing. This is a medical doctor. He is aware of these things because he runs a fertility center.
Kessben.
That's his personal business. And he knows the cause of this problem. Now, wouldn't be other.
Me too.
NDP for now, and you see, the greatest disservice you can do to yourself is to lie to yourself. Boss, I'm a prime minister have it this way. Never get to the point where you begin to believe your own lies. Unim, now one almost so. What the Yanka say to you, Yanka say in 2020, the majority of seats are losing anywhere because none another FIT Galaxy. And so because of that, he declared a state of emergency on our water bodies.
Kessben.
And Kropo Ember to Aba and Yeden and Mayen. That is how they have lied to themselves. And that is what is informing the reckless statement. Honorable Bill. Are you? That wouldn't be me.
Me too.
First of all, Ashanti region has 47 constituencies.
Exactly.
Good. We said the Ashanti where 11 of those constituencies constitute what we call the Greater Kumasi constituency.
Some of the constituencies be
Kessben.
No, Semikaba. The Greater Kumasi constituency, Obia Galamsey or
Debbie.
Okay, thank you. Now, of the 47 constituencies, Galamsey is rife, in 21 of those, out of that 47 constituencies. When you say in the 2020 election, Akufo-Addo won all that 21. NPP parliamentary candidate won all in Ashanti region. Look, and those enclaves, the Amansia enclave, Odotobri, Edeba Pechi number 1, Pechi number 2, Ediko Pia Oduase, Adanse area, NDC was in your honor.
Debbie.
NPP won all, and yes, sir. Now, when you come to Manson Kwanta, Manson Dubia, Edeko won Munina, NPP won all those seats, NDC we need to do honor. And those are the Galamsey areas. Konongo, Edeba won Munina, NDC won all those seats. NPP won all those seats. So, where from the claim said because Akufo-Addo fighting Galamsey, they lost some seats. Look, it's still region. The NDC took appreciation from NPP in 2020. The reason is not because Akufo-Addo fought Galamsey. Do you know why?
What was the reason?
I must say, the city candidate lost the NPP primary and decided to go independent. In the Buama NDC, a winning seat. It has nothing to do with the fight against Galamsey. The Buakwa North, the Buakwa South, in the eastern region, those are the Galamsey enclaves. NDP and within now.
But don't call Prisia when they Valley NDC we need that seat, right?
First of all, the seat was an NDC seat.
In Prisia when they Valley.
Yes, it was an NDC seat. And now, in the year 2016,
Me too.
NDC, the chief executive officer, or one Kudo, every year candidate. In a Barbara, every year. In fact, Barbara won with only 1,500 votes. John Mahama won with bigger margin. In 2020, the seat reverted back to the NDC. So what's the point? what's the point?
You won a Memphis East constituency as well.
But why in God's name do you say our winning is solely attributed to the fight against Galaxy? Hold on.
Kessben.
I'm just mentioning to you some of the mining areas. Muji seat, from the NPP.
In any case, listen to me carefully. Mr. Akufo-Addo won presidency in all the 4 Galamsey regions: Ashanti, Eastern, Central, Western. So what's the point?
Very well.
What's the point?
Very well. So simply, what it means, and it's there is no commitment to this fight, right?
Look, as we speak now, Akufo-Addo has no commitment. And look, let me tell you something even more painful. Listen, I have with me a document here. Are you on the line?
I'm here.
Okay. When I finish, I'll get you the way, then I'll send it to you. There's a company called Elite Minerals Ghana Limited. March 2024, the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources granted them a lease to mine or concession to mine in the Kwame forest. Listen to me carefully.
Me too.
This company has 2 directors. One, Alvin Mensah and Awo Mensah. What is you?
Me too, pa.
Okay. They said that Alvin Mensah and who?
Awo Mensah.
Awo Mensah. Perfect. Now, Alvin in the company registration document is described as the secretary. Awo Mensah is described as director.
Kessben.
Correct. Okay. Now, this Awo Mensah lady is the same lady that incorporated Nsuomunam Restaurant Limited with the president's daughter, Edwina. But all line is
Me too.
now, okay, the famous or infamous ambulance contract, okay. Good. That contract was awarded to a gentleman called Stephen Okoro. Stephen Okoro happens to be the gentleman on Nanaba Ewoba young daughter. That's Nanado's granddaughter. Now, this Stephen Okoro, the main business partner on running the ambulance deal, this Alvin. Alvin's sister, Amy Edwina, in the running in Shomunam together. What I'm trying to let you know is that business associates of the president's daughters, right, have all been given concessions to mine in forest reserves.
But there is already an existing law allowed that, right?
Oh, if it's about what the law allows, then we should not have this conversation. No,
I'm just asking, say, owning a concession in the forest, we have an ally, a giving way for that to happen.
No, first of all, the airline who promoted the airline, it's an executive instrument.
Kessben.
It's a legislative instrument promoted by the minister. That's the government's intention to mine in forest reserves.
Kessben.
What I am letting you know, that the people involved in this Galamsey mining or whatever are higher and mighty. They are persons whose business associates are persons within the corridors of power.
Okay.
Look, we know what I say. Let me say this. Fourth estate, that the mayor of Kumasi, Champagne, Keniyo, at the company I have friend Sam and Jan, and they have applied to mine in the forest reserve. That's beside the point.
Very well. Because of the time, I will have to go. But in wrapping it up, what it means is that this whole advocacy and this whole noise about Galamsey, it virtually much I do about nothing because commitment anyhow. And clearly, such statement tells us say, "Enya de abanye committed so be fighting this canker."
the truth of the matter is that Mr. Akufo-Addo, they have formed this notion, say, the NPP lost it because of this. And so, under no circumstance is it going to allow a state of emergency on our water bodies.
Very well. Very well. Council, Mame na wasi na me fa unsi here no pay. Bibi any amesani wedding komo. I'm grateful. All right. Lawyer Digital Maklo, Director of Elections for the NDC, speaking to us and bringing us to exactly 7 o'clock on the dot. It's time for the morning sports update. Now, Kwame, do you say?
Oh, speaker,
yeah,
I'm only from for second.